Hello everybody, welcome back to my playthrough of Wild Arms 2, and well, this time we're going to be going for some more Guardian tablets, so before I do that, I want to check everyone's luck stat. Alright, Ashley still has best luck, and Tim now has best luck. That means I don't have to use any tiny flowers. So, the first talent I want to get is actually close to helmets. Yeah, as you can see, with the upgrade to the hovercraft, it now appears near the beach. And, well, it's right here. Nope. No, it's definitely on this little island here, and it's the abandoned icebox. Now, there are two new enemies in here, and there's one in particular I want to find. The brave guardian of snow, the quiet, sleeping refrigerator dreams in the back of the cold stone room. Yeah, I'm sure I'll run into those enemies along the way. There's a couple of treasures over there I can't get to quite yet. Well, from down there. But here's one of the two new enemies I'm looking for. Mystical Pot. Sadly, they're not green, they're not Pots of Greed, so I can't draw two more cards. So I'm going to Mystic my light ring on the two pots to the left. Actually, I'm going to try pickpocket one of them. I don't think they have any weaknesses. Yeah, they have different faces on each side. I failed. It's using Space Emperor, and it's got a mouth inside of the jar too. Alright, that one's done. It's the other enemy in this abandoned ice box that I want. And I'm going to switch over to Puka, because there's items I need to get. Yeah, you kind of have to be on the edge. First, to get the sorcery apple from that one, and over here, a strength apple. Yeah, I can just drop off here and come right back. And it should be this way. Oh, there's a tablet here. Oh, on the second day of battle, roaring flames burn the earth. A dark era of overflowing grief visits. Oh, that was the second one. I missed out on the first. Let me go find it. Be in the same... Yeah, it is the same room as the treasures. Today is the beginning. The endless blue sky and spreading deep forest, essence of a tranquil golden era. Okay, so the clues are actually those tablets. Well, not tablets, but these. They hint to order. They are a hint as to what we need to find next. And here's the final one. On the last day, a rough wild snow blows, covering the world in white as if returning it to nothing. And we got more treasures here. And before I press any of the buttons, well, step on any of the switches, I'm going back. And let's have Puka grab one lucky card. And another lucky card. Alright, nothing there. So, if I remember my order correctly, it should be... Oh yeah. Blue sky. Green forest. I think it was yellow sun. Red fire. Black and white. And voila! Our door is open. And in here we get a new Guardian tablet. I am Aro Salato, the Guardian of Snow. I'll respond to your call. And we get Aro Salato. My freezing silent world, my powers in an almost eternal world purifies the evil ones. Alright, so I'm gonna put that on Tim. Yeah, Aro Salato actually boosts strength and gives you power charge. It also means I got two new skill Guardian lores to learn for Tim. Ice Beam and Arctic. So I need to beat 20 enemies with Tim to make this work. But fortunately, there is one other enemy I need to find, so I'm gonna go look for it and then leave the abandoned icebox. And I found our new enemy, Kerberos. This is the enemy I'm looking for, and I'll probably be farming this guy in a future grinding session, not right now. But I want Loka to... No, I don't want Loka to analyze. I want her to heal Ashley up. Actually, I want a pickpocket, and Tim, I want you defending. Uh-oh, I forgot about Reaper's Lullaby. That inflicts Nightmare. So I'm probably going to want... I should probably have Loka use Rise and Shine. Yeah, I should have Loka use Rise and Shine on herself. Have Ashley keep pickpocketing and Tim keep us healed up until... I can get the pickpocket to actually work. Alright, Ashley. Yeah, keep pickpocketing, and I better keep my first aid up. Why do you keep failing, Tim? I mean, Ashley. Sorry. Force of habit. One more Rise and Shine ought to do it. Maybe I'll just cut to when I actually steal. Oh, there it is, the War Respite. Yeah, you can steal those from Kerberos, but also the enemy drops full revives. So this is my next Gela farming spot. It's just that I shouldn't be using Weathervane because the only time I've ever been able to run into Kerberos, well, it's been when... Actually, I want to use Quick on Tim. Only time I seem to run into Kerberos is in a surprise attack. Yeah, I want to defend, and I want Tim... Actually, I want Tim to use Combine. That way we can show off our Saluto. Oh, look at that ice coffin. Lots of them. Yeah, resist, but I did enough damage. It didn't drop the full revive, but it does drop them. Alright, I do need to heal up, so yeah. Luckily I got plenty of heal berries. And next on our grand tour, I'm going to teleport to Valeria Chateau. Yeah, let's... Yeah, unfortunately, Sword Cathedral is not a teleport spot. But that's where the hovercraft winds up. Now, in the test run, I did actually run into Cuttlefish, but I haven't been able to here. So if it pops up, I'll fight it. And it didn't. But our dungeon I'm looking for is right there. There is also a new enemy on this island I want to fight. So I'll cut to when I actually find it. And there it is. Carbuncle. Alright, I want to speed. I want to get quick on Tim. I don't think the carbuncles have anything important, but yeah, I just want to get some kills for Tim. Oh, this is what I gotta be aware of. Caloric Nova. Yeah, they deal lots of damage. And you can steal big berries from them. In fact, I'm going to Mystic one. Just to be safe. And I better use first aid. Luca's not fast enough to outspeed. We also have Bio Laser. It might be a good thing I got that Caloric Nova off. Wait, not Caloric... I mean... Not Caloric Nova, I mean... The Big Berry. Good. Alright, I want Ashley and Loka to defend, and Tim... Let's do a napalm hit. Great, they're using their caloric novas. I mean, this could have been a good candidate for my guardian, but any attack would take him out, except physical hits from Tim and Lilka. Alright, nothing there. I was trying to think if there was an item here, but I'm gonna go into the Shining Guardian just to play it safe. Oh boy, a group of carbuncles is a bad day waiting to happen. Alright, so let's move on forward. Whoa! Bit too forward, if you ask me. Alright, the sun rises from the east and sinks to the west, and then tomorrow comes. To those lost on the road, look back at the path you've come. The land you search for is there. Alright, so saying to the rises to the east, so is the door to the east and the door to the west. Then to look back means you go south. Alright, so what's next here? Ooh. Alright, the truth isn't always right before your eyes. Get away and look across for the truth desired to appear. Alright, there are supposed to be 2 new enemies here, but in the test run I couldn't find them, and there's the password you're looking for. It's on the wall. It's written on the walls. And yes, it clears the confusion, shows the path. Backing it here won't open the door, blocking the way. Right? Reply to the question asked. Yeah, like I said, the answer was written on the wall. It's Ray. The light won't open the door. But the door just opened. I think that's a translation error. And we got ourselves another Guardian. I am the Guardian Light. Stair Row, or is it? I think it's Stair Row. I want to trust my power of light to you. Oh, we get a Guardian of Light. So that's our second one. The power that brings light to clear away darkness. If you need me, I will respond. Alright. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and find the 2 enemies that are supposed to be in here, but I never found them in a test run ever. So, I'll cut to when I actually do find them. And here's one of the new enemies right now, Brant. I never got a chance to check these guys, so I might as well try and get some more kills for Tim. Oh, you can still heal berries from them. So I'm guessing they're not that special. Level 25, 320 HP, weak to darkness, which I don't have yet. Except for Lilka's Dark Ring. Yeah, so, yeah, might as well get some lightning in. And that was it for Brant. There is one other enemy I'm looking for, so I'll catch when I find that one. And here's the other new enemy, Sadas. Yeah, I'm going to assume they're weak to light. Better heal up Ashley, see what I can steal from them, and yeah, try and get some more kills for Tim. they don't hit for much on Lilka. Or Tim. You know what? I didn't get a good look at what I could steal from them, but yeah, let's do another rock bolt. Alright, Sadas. Level 25, 320 HP. Oh, they're also weak to dark. And it's Healberry, so again, nothing special. And with that, Tim's now level 27, and I got a Peppy Acorn. Guessing they can inflict downhearted. Yeah, but that's it for the Shining Garden. No reason for me to stay any longer than I need to, so let's go. And, well, the first place I need to find is actually Holst. Yeah, because the next dungeon to advance the plot and the next dungeon with a Guardian Tablet are in the same. They aren't the same dungeon, but they're in the same general area. Have you heard? There's a rumor that the terrorists are after this town's ore. They're amateurs, though. They're after the mine to the northeast of town, or should I say, the old mine that used to operate on the northeast side of town. Seems to me that going after an old closed-down mine is pretty foolish. Yeah. We talked to that guy and we now know where the Odessa is headed. So, that's about all we need to do. Well, all we need to do is hold stairs. There are now a couple new enemies in the area and we gotta get to that beach to the south. So, if I can run into one of the new enemies, that'd be great. And this is one of the new ones, Lindworm. Let's see, I think I'll have... Yeah, I'll have... Look, I don't need her to heal, she's got plenty of HP. I think I'll have her analyze, have Ashley pickpocket, and Tim... I'll have him use water gun. Alright, you can steal big berries from him. Yeah, they got 1600 HP and are weak to Earth. Oh, I should have been using Rock Bolt. Yeah, 2 of those aren't going to be enough, so... Yeah, I'll have Loka speed up Tim, Ashley defend, and Tim use Rock Bolt. That did okay. I also forgot before I continue on, I wanted to check. Alright, so Stair Row will give us Arrow Shot and Nova Rain. You've seen Nova Rain from Lilka's Mystic ability with the Light Ring. But yeah, let's get on our hovercraft, and you mentioned it was to the northeast of Holtz, but can't get there just by going north. We have to go by hovercraft. there's also a new enemy in these outer seas, so I'm going to look for it first. And there it is. Old Vader. Yeah, I think I want... If I remember right, they should be with the lightning, so I want quick on Tim. Might as well pickpocket and see what they got, and... yeah, what I want is lightning. Oh, it's just heal berries. Nothing important. And Tim has learned Ice Beam. Yeah, combination form is its biggest damaging move. And they're all going after Tim. They sense the threat that Tim actually is. Let's get one more lightning in, and as you can see, Ice Beam has now been learned. They're all going after Tim. Yeah, let's get a little plasma tap in for this group. There we go. And now with that, Ashley's now level 27. So he's going to be quicker than Lilka now. Well, he already is. And now that I got that out of the way, the place I'm looking for should be around here somewhere. Alright, there's the place I'm looking for. Dark Reason. Now, I don't think there's supposed to be any enemies here, but... oh. Yeah, if we got ourselves a little maze, it'd be difficult since we're going from the north. This is the way we're supposed to go, and the whole gimmick is these tiles fall. And if you fall, you have to start all over again. You don't have to run, just be careful. I think is... oh! Yeah, that one fell on me. I think it's this way? Yeah, I think this one's a straight shot, but... yeah, it likes to trick you. Well, it tricks you into thinking you have a straight shot. Well, it's time to get our final tablet. The curtain of night enclosing is Lady Assault's Dark Reason. Accept it without fear. And I got Lady Assault. The judge in darkness is to defy reason. Those who live in reason will bring rest and calm. Alright, so now that I got that, I might as well leave. I don't know if there's any new enemies here, but I want to at least look for them before I do leave. So I'll cut them if I either find any or until I leave the dungeon. Okay, so it turns out there are no enemies in Dark Reason at all. That's fine by me. And now I need to find this mine shaft, so... said it was to the northeast. But that's not the the mine shaft. That's a sign. North, closed mine shaft. So it's up here. Now, I'll be exploring the closed mine shaft next time. But before I end the episode, I want to find that one new enemy in the whole region that I haven't found yet, so I'll cut to when I find it. Well, here's a new enemy, but I wasn't looking for it yet. Earth figure. Yeah, I might want to analyze it and pickpocket to see what it carries. And let's go water gun. Oh, it's just a hillberry. Level 25. Feet to water. Whoa, power seal. Oh, good, it missed. I'm wondering if that's a form of silence or ability block. Yeah, I'm gonna make Tim fast. There we go. That takes care of those earth figures. But that wasn't the enemy I was looking for. Yeah, the enemy I'm looking for is called Rock Gob, and actually, while I was doing my searching, I used my search function, and I found this item right here. A duplicator. Nice. So, I'm going to look for that enemy I was looking for, and I'll cut to when I actually find it. And there it is. Rick Gob. I said Rock Gob by mistake. I'm going to heal up. I have Ashley defend, and Tim... You might as well use a rock... If you want to just go ahead and attack with Tim, it's because I want him to get the kills. The sooner he gets the kills, the less I have to grind. Yeah, I don't think there's anything special about these Rick Gobs. Oh, they got Gob Slash. Alright, that's about as much as combination form. And Tim has mastered Arctic. Alright, and Lilka's now level 27. Alright, so... Yeah, I kind of want... Yeah, I can take Arusulato off and go with Stero. Oh, and before I forget to end the episode... From Latias Salk, you can learn Blackgate and Darkstar. So, Darkstar we've seen from... It's actually the group attack, not Blackgate. I think there was a mistranslation there when I mistook the Dark Ring from Lilka. Yeah, that will pretty much cover things for this episode. So I might as well end things right in front of the closed mine shaft, and yeah, next time we'll explore the closed mine shaft and see what the Odessa is up to. So until then, I want to thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day. Just remember to stay safe and be kind to each other. Later, everyone.